Welcome back to the Marvel Snap Deck Highlight, coming at you today with a highlight featuring our other latest card release, the Black Swan, a 3/5, whose on reveal says, until the end of your next turn, your 1-cost cards cost 0 instead. So obviously there are two things that jump to mind when thinking about Black Swan that she can be enabling. The first is easy and obvious, that's Hitmonkey. Having a bunch of completely free cards allows Hitmonkey to get nice and large. The second is Werewolf by Night really loves Black Swan, especially played on curve. If a lot of your 1 energy on reveals can be free, you get to play Black Swan on 3, you play Werewolf and have him jump around the board chasing now 0 cost on reveals on 4, scaling up quite nicely. On 5, you can bounce them back to your hand with either Falcon or our newly changed Beast, and then move the dog even more on turn 6. Speaking of Beast, I was pretty down on the change to this card in my patch review video, and after playing with this deck for several hours on my climb back to Infinite, I think I was definitely wrong about this card likely not being playable. It feels honestly better in bounce than the 3/4 version did. I do think this card is assuredly much worse, likely the point of being unplayable in other not bounce things like the Dr. Dagger deck that I had featured recently that I thought was quite good, but in bounce specifically, I think this 2/2 version is probably an upgrade over the previous 3/4 that gave the permanent cost reduction. The rest of this deck fleshes out with Mysterio, who not only provides 3 cards played for Hitmonkey, but also gives us 3 cards played for Bishop, as well as our 5 different 1 energy on reveal cards that we can bounce to and fro to bounce our dog around the board and to discount with Black Swan. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights that I have for you here today. I think they do an excellent job of showcasing this deck's potential, not only with Black Swan, but also just Hitmonkey, Werewolf, and Bishop in general, allowing you to put a lot of stats onto the board. I will just iterate that this deck is not playing any tech cards. If you want a little bit of a crutch, sliding something like Shang-Chi into this deck is very reasonable, but I do think if you're playing this well and you understand the power output range of the things you're playing against, this deck is better off without those tech cards, even if you lose that kind of get out of jail free card when you make some mistakes. At any rate, if you like what you see, snap the button. For the rest of the day, have fun. I guess it's this, and then I missed my draw next turn. Why didn't they fill the raft? This removes 2 from here, but it adds 2 to Hitmonkey, and it adds 3 power to the board, so I should play this out. It's a net positive. Oh! I get that you're making a joke about the Beast nerf, but it's like, it's really important to understand that the changes that happen inside of patches aren't intended to impact the balance of the game. They're not intended to rebalance the existing metagame. Like, you really need to understand that. They didn't make a Beast change because they think Beast is too strong. They made a Beast change because they feel the current design on Beast limits their design space for upcoming future designs. Patches get locked in a month out, and they are largely there for reworks to cards that have been underperforming. They're not there to strike balance in the current cards that are over or underperforming, or that are overperforming. Largely there to help underperformers or readdress things like the Beast that they feel is a greater design change thing. Send it. Oh, Beast happened. Okay, so they have Hela in hand. We can know they likely have Hela in hand because they didn't Lady Sif the Carmartage. Did that say no target on my Iceman? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to 13 here. Should I put the real Mysterio left, actually?
Opponent snapped.
So that way I'm going bigger than they are here. They've just got a Death and Black Cat. I think I might stay. I don't think they can fill Mojo World. We're going pretty big in Karmartage. We're beating them on the left as well. They're hella could RNG us. Peachy always. Do middle. Hella decks aren't usually Dr. Doom decks. Oh, this is on a coin flip, hella 50-50 at that.
Minions to me.
Sometimes lucky rubber ducky. We needed the 4 on the left, huh? That's the game. I didn't realize New Beast said next turn. Yeah, unfortunately, reading is still overpowered.
Wind, aid my hand.
Oh, snap.
Do you think they got me here? I don't know if I'm ready for them to have a second way to get rid of Limbo. That would actually get me. Dead to Goliath. Always dead to Goliath, never not.
Doom rules all. Victory. Snap.
What's a better pick, Supergiant or Black Swan? Well, I mean, are you really picking between those two cards? It's not like they're in Spotlight Geshes. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird to say which are we picking. My cake can eat it too. Iron Lad, Hawkeye, Black Swan. Opponent is baked, chat. you have to have werewolf to play this deck. You could play, let's say, Hawkeye instead of werewolf. You're gonna have less good stats though without werewolf, is definitely the case. I think I need to do this so I don't miss a draw step. I need a Hitmonkey, a werewolf, or a bishop here. I need cards that make numbers for me. This is an all-day stream. No, my children have an extracurricular at 3:30, so I'm signing off at 3 o'clock. I know we've got good numbers here, but family comes first. I mean, I kind of don't want to copy anything, huh? I can't copy the demon and falcon my board. But if I falcon like this, I miss my draw step. I don't know. We're in a medium spot. This is why the people asking, can you replace werewolf? I'm not sure the answer is yes, and the deck's still competitive. Because these games where we don't have bishop, hitmonkey, or werewolf, we just don't have a way to put numbers into play, really. Hopefully this hits the 2x mode. Demon's the second best to 2x mode. They're not nothing. This adds 2, 4, 8. Puts me to 15 here on the left. This gives me 12 up to 21 on the right. And it adds 2 in the middle. Yeah, cool. I think this game was a really impressive showing for our deck's potential output range, right? Like, we were missing all 3 of our big numbers, and we still managed to put 15, 8, or 15, 8, and 21 into play. Which is, like, not super impressive, but it was, like, enough to scrape by here against another lower point deck. Against a better draw, this wouldn't have been enough, but our limp draw was still relatively okay here. All right, they have our Black Swan. Jeff, I would like to draw some cards, I think. Like a small patch to require a delay. I mean, the delay is not because of the size of the patch yet. The delay was almost assuredly because they hit a technical issue with deploying the patch. They're a Thanos deck, and they didn't have a stone on 1. I'm gonna snap them. Honestly, both these locations getting copied are kind of mid for us. I don't want my hand getting filled up. I think I need to werewolf this turn because I think I need a second way to get numbers going, right? Like I need 2 stat sticks on the board. Oh, I can put Hood somewhere else so I don't need to discount it. That's a really good catch. So I missed 2 points on my dog. Is it ever Falcon Swan here? No, I want the demon, I think. Dusty McRusty, thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back. Oh, navigating Mysterio Werewolf is hard. this and give up a wolf jump. Stereo here, actually. Sir. Alright, cool. We're good. We're good then. We're good because I moved the Mysterio. As long as Nico doesn't give us, like, bar with no name. Yo.
Victory.
That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back in again tomorrow for another highlight.